Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Now let's make sure we are open for business. Guys, if there is one thing, and one thing only, that Kris Richard brings to the Dallas Cowboys, I am ecstatic with it. Because with this one thing, it can be the difference of being a Super Bowl team or not being in the playoffs. Bottom line, yes, our defense was 5th in yardage given up and 12th in points given up, but there is no bigger statistic in the NFL than this one thing, and that is winning the battle of turnovers. Seriously. When you look at, let's say, our team in 2014. 2014, our defense improved from 2013, which was historically bad. I mean, they laughed at our defense. They said the Cowboys' defense was 32nd with DeMarcus Lawrence, Jason Hatcher, and Sean Lee. Sean Lee messed up his D in OTAs. DeMarcus where? He went to Denver. Jason Hatcher, he went to Washington and got that stank on him. But yet, the Dallas Cowboys were the top seed in 2014. The defense went from 32nd to 19th. You're still in the bottom half of defenses. But our defense did something that we have not done since. And that was being second in turnovers, in takeaways. We took the ball away the second most in the NFL, and it made all the difference in the world. That's something that our team has not done well at all. We were 18th this year, which is better than what we've been doing in recent years, but still a far cry. You want to know how big winning turnover battle is? 78.1% of the time last year, 2016, the team that won the turnover battle won the game. Let me say that one more time again. 78.1% of the time last season, 2016, the team that won the turnover battle won flat out. It changes the game. A turnover can be as big as a 14-point swing. If you got a team that's driving down there, about to get a touchdown, and you force a turnover, and your offense comes out on the field, or better yet, it's a pick six, it's a 14-point swing. But your offense comes out there when the other team's defense is sitting on the sideline drinking some Gatorade, talking about this, that, and the other. Up defense! They're running out on the field. Oh, wait, what happened? What's going on? What's the situation? The calls are coming in. You have the defense now of the other team not ready for what you're going to do. That's why you see first play, boom, you go deep. It's a 14-point swing with turnovers. You're giving your football team usually the ball short field when the other team least expects it. Now, part of the reason I believe that our defense has been lacking in getting a lot of the takeaways is we've had the bend, don't break mentality. We're worried about our defensive backfield getting beat. You know, Morris Claiborne, the glass man. You know, Brandon broke down Carr, Orlando Scandrick, you know, and so on. Back there, you didn't want to give up the big play where all of a sudden, boom, the other team was gone 50 yards, touchdown, score. You figured it's better for us to give up the short stuff inside. Let the other team have to dink and dunk and work their way methodically down the field because you're taking time off the clock. And the more plays they have, the more opportunities that they'll make a mistake, you know. They'll have a holding penalty, you know. So now it's 2nd and 15 or 2nd and 20, you know. Or 1st and 20, I should say, excuse me. Where you're getting them on a longer situation, you know. But by doing that, by not going up there and challenging the wide receivers, trying to get them off of their locations, mess up the timing routes, to get a little more aggressive blitzing and trying to get to the quarterback, you're not going to get as many turnovers. With Kris Richard, when you look at the Legion of Boom, I'm still amazed that Kris Richard was let go by Seattle. That can't be for performance, because even in their worst year, when they had tons and tons of injuries, they were still 13th in points given up. And more importantly, they were tops in taking the ball away in games. They only had one game where they didn't get a takeaway. It's unbelievable. And that's the difference of a good defense versus a great defense. And I think Kris Richard is going to take our defensive backfield, and he's going to teach them a lot. I believe Rod Martinelli is a great coach, but as far as teaching and really knowing the nuts and bolts and everything, there's nobody that knows more about defensive linemen. I'm not sure that translates to the defensive backfield. But you can't argue with the guy who created the Legion of Boom, where they were basically the top defense 2013, 2014, and so on. If he can bring some of that to the Dallas Cowboys, get those turnovers, just maybe one more game, this team could go to the Super Bowl. I know a lot of people are going to say I'm crazy, I'm nuts, and everything else, but I'm telling you, that is the one thing, if we can change from last year, the one thing that will be the difference maker for this team, and that's winning that battle of takeaways. We have got to get the ball more. We'll definitely be talking about this tonight on our live stream, and I hope you guys join us in at 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll be talking about what else? The Dallas Cowboys. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo. And I'm going to have a video up comparing Russell Wilson and Dak Prescott. And you're going to find some really interesting parallels between the two guys, as well as Russell Wilson throwing for 34 touchdowns last year. Was it good or was it bad? We'll definitely have that up for you later. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and I'll see you tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. See you then.